Hey, queens!
Give it a no.
Fuck them hoes. Hold on, wait my minute.
So today I'm going to be showing you 35 Netflix suggestions that I have for you. They are all picked out beautifully because I watched them and they're all interesting. I want to put something non-interesting. They're basically suspense and scary because I put one fun. And there's two sad because I don't watch a lot of sad or a lot of funny. I watch more scary, suspense. Alright, let's start. We are going to start with a suspense list. Okay? Alright, so in my list of suspense series plus movies, I have number 1, Stranger Things. If you have not watched Stranger Things, I'm sorry, but you lame, you a loser, you're adopted. Stranger Things is like heat. I love Stranger Things. It's so interesting. If you haven't watched it, you're weird. Alright, number 2, I have Umbrella Academy. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like a kid. Like, I'm gonna summarize them all fast for you guys. Okay, so it's basically like these kids, 8 kids that were adopted by a guy, and they all have like superpowers, I guess. Yeah, and then in the end they go back in time, and I'm not gonna spoil the rest, but go look. It's actually juicy as heck. They need another season. These are series. Both of these are series. Blood and Water. It's also juicy because she's trying to find her sister because her sister went missing, and there's this whole case with her dad about him selling his child or something like that. Number 4, we have Lost in Space. Basically, these parents go into space because there's no more life on Earth, and they go to the space and they meet this robot, and he listens to the little boy, and you'll see it. Go see it. They're all juicy. 5, Away. The mom, she leaves the daughter, and things happen in space. And the dad, I think he gets paralyzed when he's on Earth. He can't be an astronaut anymore because they both were astronauts and they met. Okay. Next, we have The Mist. The Mist, a friend of mine recommended it to me because I had watched The Rain. If you haven't watched The Rain, it was juicy the first 2 seasons. Or in the 3rd season, it just got whack as hell, and I'm not, no. But The Mist is sort of like it, except it has a better ending, I guess. But I give it a out of 5. I give it 4 out of 5. All right, next, 7, The Island. That one is juicy. I swear you gotta watch it. I swear. All right, number 2 is my suspense movies. This is my favorite. After Stranger Things and Umbrella Academy, this is my favorite second list. All right, you gotta watch these. All right, Freaks. Freaks is basically these people that have like superpowers. So I like things with superpowers. I don't know. There's this little girl, and she's like super powerful and this, that, and you gotta watch that. There's The Platform. Literally, the whole movie is based off of like they're in one place. It's like a jail, and they're basically a food gets passed down on a platform, and it's a chance to survival if whether you get to go first or second. It's like a lottery. Not a lottery. It's like you play dice with your life basically through there. It's cool. I like that one. The end is kind of like, wow. And then 3, Fractured. I cannot explain much about this because then you wouldn't understand it. I mean, you would understand it, but I don't know how to explain it. It's basically him. I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna spoil it. Okay, The Impossible. Basically it's based off a real story, a hurricane that hit, and they go based off the story off a family. Next is Hush. This one is about a girl. She cannot talk, and her boyfriend leaves to go somewhere, and she stays at home, and she lives in a forest. Who lives in a forest? What kind of cracker jacker are you on to live in a forest? Like, the house is all isolated and everything. Anyways, and a robber comes, and he tries to steal the house, but he notices she's there. One thing that was cool about this movie, I'm not spoiling it or anything, but he comes at the door, he's like banging, he's like banging the door to see if she hears, and then he notices that she's deaf. And so the whole movie is about him trying to get inside. Well, he has every chance to go inside, but he's making it basically like scaring her. It's cool. Watch it. It's really good. Next is The Roommate. This one was kind of like turning points everywhere. It was like, wow. It was juicy. And The Room. Oh my god, this was like a psychological thriller. That's what it was. This one was so... I love The Room so much. It was based on a little boy who's never seen the earth before, but because his mom got raped. and the boy was like 5 or 6, and the kid stayed in that room for like 5 years, and the mom told him that Earth wasn't real because she wasn't sure she got out. But she made a plan one time to tell the husband. Since it's no longer on Netflix, I don't know where you can watch it, but I'm just gonna tell you. So basically, yeah, the kid, they made a plan. The mom made a plan to tell the husband not to look at her kid because she was gonna hide him in the rug because he died in there. And then she told the little kid, when you see three bumps, like when he feels 3 bumps, you know, those speed bumps, to get out of the carpet, unroll himself, and jump out the moving truck. The kid was so scared, but he did it, and they got help. They found them. It was so cool. That movie was so dope. I don't know why it's out of Netflix, but it's out of Netflix. Next, we have I Am Mother. This one was basically about a robot who killed the whole humanity, and she just kept like babies in there as eggs, but they didn't come to life until she put them in a machine. And basically there was this one girl, she was like kind of like my age, and she grew up and she thought the robots was the only thing that went there until she figured out. I'm not gonna tell you the rest, you gotta watch it. Next is Time Trap. This one is confusing, and I have a lot of questions to this movie, but it's good. I'm not gonna cap, it's good, but it's just really confusing. Now I'm gonna leave my scary to the last because I do have a lot of scary, and they're all juicy as heck. So you better stay till the end of the video or you suck. Alright, next we have fun series. Big Mouth. If you haven't watched Big Mouth, you're weird. You cannot watch this if you're under 8. I'm just saying. It's a lot of like scenes, you know. Anyway, America's Next Top Model. If you're like, you don't know what else to watch and you're not taking any of my recommendations to watch because you're weird, but you like modeling stuff, watch America's Next Top Model. It's good. I just want to slap the judges a lot of times because literally they threw away the best people in the beginning, the best looking people, and left like I knew the person was gonna win from the beginning. But anyway, next, Enola Holmes. If you've seen Stranger Things, my favorite show, 11, she's in that movie. I love Stranger Things so much. Next, you have Rhythm Plus Flow. Cardi B runs it. She's part of that, and 2 other ones, but it's basically a rapping show. Next, we have Haunted House. Not a scary movie. It's funny. If you haven't seen it, well, yeah, I just showed the picture. That's Haunted House. Next, you have Cobra Kai. It's a lot about karate and stuff. They need to take out another season. I really didn't want to watch it from the beginning, but then it got really like juicy as you keep going by. So watch it. I'm telling you, watch it. All right, next we have The Babysitter. This one's funny, but it also shouldn't be in fun series. It should be like it goes kind of scary, kind of like it's not that scary, but kind of a lot of bloody scenes, I guess. And The Babysitter Killer Queen as well. The Babysitter Killer Queen is like the most earliest one, and The Babysitter is the first one of that one. And that was it for the fun series. Now we have scary. If you're a scary movie fan, and you like a lot of scary because you don't have nightmares at night, then good job, because we're both alike. All right, now we have, it's called #Alive. Literally, it's #Alive. It is of zombies. It's a good movie. It's just, it has you out of your chair most of the time because it's like you want to jump in like and have, you know. Next we have The Girl with All the Gifts. It's also a zombie movie, but this girl, she knows how to control herself. She won't kill the people she likes, but like until they smell like flesh, that's when they get vicious to bite and eat blood and whatever. Next we have Before I Wake. Oh my god, I watched this movie yesterday. This movie is scary if you don't watch scary movies, but the ending is a happy ending. I love the ending except for the part I cannot say. You have to go watch the movie. Alright, next, In the Tall Grass. If you want to be confused as hell, I'm telling you, if you want to be confused as crap, then watch this movie. I am so confused with this movie. I don't understand it, but it was still scary. It's kind of like it's more suspense and scary. Not really scary things happen. Alright, next is Cam. This movie there's one scene that's like, she breaks her nose against the table and it's like, relax. But it's basically her and this one person of herself like stole her identity. It was like her shadow, her ghost. I don't even know. But yeah, and you gotta see it. Unfriended. This one does have to go in the scary category. It's basically so she was the girl's only friend, and then one time she pulled out her hat, and then things started going twisted from that direction, and she left her unfriended. You gotta watch it though if you like scary stuff. Next we have is Polaroid. Oh my god, this one is like, I watch most of these scary movies on FaceTime, but that's another story. Who I watched it with too. I just like. Next we have The Call. I watched this one like not too long ago. It's kind of confusing, but like it's not that confusing. It's just you would understand it. You can't understand it if someone tells you it. You're gonna understand it by watching it. Basically, it's a call from a girl before. I don't know how she's even gets a call to the future. Like I don't even understand. All right. Next you have is Cargo. This one should have been in more of the sad ones, but it does consider scary. It has zombies in it or whatever. But it's so sending. The end is so sad. I'm not going to say the end because then I'll spoil the entire movie. But it's sad. Okay, and Train to Busan. This one is also a zombie movie and it's also sad. Tell me why both of them had to be with children. But this one is also no longer in Netflix. I don't know why they took it out. Anyways, for sad is ADRIFT. If you haven't seen ADRIFT, it's basically this girl that goes with her boyfriend on is it a cruiser? A cruise? I don't know. But she goes in a boat with her boyfriend on sea and gets lost and things happen, and yeah. It's based on a true story too, and it's still up on Netflix. Like, I'm a crybaby, especially when it comes to grandparents and animals. And last one. This is my favorite one. Stranger Things. If you haven't went to go see Stranger Things, what kind of piece of crap are you? Like, Stranger Things, you need to watch Stranger Things. I'm telling you, you're missing out if you haven't watched Stranger Things. Stranger Things is low-key my favorite. I would not switch it for anything. And there's another season coming out, and I saw that because they're recording. And anyways, they're recording, so go watch that. And that was it for the Netflix shows. This might be a part 1 because I didn't remember all the shows that I watched, so this is gonna be part 1. There might be a part 2 if it does good. But that was it for the Netflix recommendations for me. You better go watch them, because if not, the freaking araña is gonna come get you at night. So go watch them. They are translated in Espanol too. If you do only speak Spanish, don't worry, they're all translated in Spanish. I'm pretty sure you know that Netflix has all Spanish and English. So yeah, they're all in Spanish too, so go watch them. I'm gonna be putting the title and the you already saw I put the title and the picture here, so it doesn't matter, you can see them. They'll be good. I promise there's not one bad one in here that you are gonna get bored of. I did not give you any boring movies or any boring series. You understand me? Okay, good. But I think that's it for today. That is it for the Netflix suggestions. And if you did like the video, make sure to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you haven't already, go follow my TikTok at Gobbly Wobbly right here. I don't know why I came up with the name, but it was just like out of random. Go watch me so I can grind at it like one of my friends said. Yeah, go follow that. Go follow all my socials. They'll be linked down below. Well, not linked, actually, just put there. And go, if you haven't already watched the other videos, make sure to go watch them. And if you haven't, you're a loser. But yeah, bye queens. Hope you enjoyed the video, and